fool us. Magic is for the birds. It's also for the coins, the cards, and sometimes even a cookie. You never know what our contenders will use to try to fool Magic's most accomplished duo, Penn and Teller. Tonight can win a coveted Fool Us trophy and a place in Penn and Teller's world-famous magic show. So let's meet our first magician.
People are surprised when they hear I'm a magician and a system engineer. To an audience, magic looks like the opposite of science. You're violating the laws of physics and the law of probabilities. But every magician became a magician because he wanted to know how a trick works. And an engineer thinks the same way too. I grew up on the island of Newfoundland on the east coast of Canada. Before magic, I loved playing hockey and still play every winter. And every summer, I would go to camp. That was full of card games and bad magic. But one year, I decided to learn good magic, and I practiced the trick for months. And when I came back to camp, everyone was blown away, and I became the card trick guy. You had the 6. I've been chasing that reaction ever since. Until recently, my performances have just been for friends and family, so Fool Us is the biggest step in my career, and by far the biggest room I've ever played. Because I work hard and take magic seriously, I think I got a chance.
Please welcome the creative mind of Clark Payne.
Penn, Teller, thank you so much for having me. When I was trying to decide what I wanted to share with you today, I was going back and forth with if I do this or if I do that. And then it hit me. The perfect trick to share with you is both the best parts of this and the best parts of that. I know that sounds a little confusing when I say it like that, but that's because everything I'm saying, I mean literally. And as you can see, here, I have this, and 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 this one, and this, and this. And the same for there. I have that, and that, and that, and that one, that too, that, 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 and that. In fact, there's exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of each. And I want to make this really easy to follow. So, I'm going to take this here, and we'll do the same for that there. This way we know for absolute certainty, this pile will always be here, and that pile will always be there. I say this because it starts to get a little confusing when we take the piles and switch them like so. Because you see, even though we just changed the piles, we still have this pile here and that pile there. But what if we do the exact same thing, but slower? Well, you see, just like last time, that's this pile here and that pile there. Now, some of you guys might be getting ahead of me and thinking, oh, he just got those piles mixed up already. But no, this really is this, and this, 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 and this. And the same for over there. That's that, and that. But even though you've just seen all of this and all of that, we still have this pile here and that pile there. Because it doesn't matter how many times you switch the piles, it'll always be this pile here and that pile there. Now, I can go back and forth forever, putting that here and this there. But what if this also goes here? Well, obviously, this is this pile, but so is this. And that's that, and so is that. But what if we get crazy and take the piles and change them like so? Obviously, at this... Obviously, that's this pile here and that pile there, and that leaves one card to go. This is this, and that's that. Thank you.
Clark Payne! Hi, Clark.
Hi.
Do you perform all the time?
No, this is my first time in front of real people in probably a year, so.
A whole year?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I'm used to just playing with cards in the basement, so that's kind of what I do. Pretty much all my free time.
So how does this compare to being on your own in the basement and in front of this live audience in Vegas?
Well, pretty terrifying, but I think it went pretty well, so.
Well, that's awesome. Do you want to do more of this?
Oh, yeah. I'm always down to do more card tricks, so.
And is this performance your creation?
Yeah, so I came up with the basis of this trick probably 6 years ago, and I knew I had something good on my hands, so to show it to Penn and Teller is like a dream.
All right, Clark, let's see if this or that fooled Penn and Teller. We ready, boys?
Hey, Clark, that was great. You know, the tricks like this are usually done with regular cards and, you know, red and black and so on. And making it this clean is a really, really good idea. It's really nice. Yeah, the whole audience understood it. I've never heard a better reaction on this kind of trick than you get because it's laid out so clear. And what you can never do in a magic trick is confuse the audience. And this is purely magical. It took me back to believing in magic back on the playground, playing hide and seek and follow the leader and all those games we used to play when we were children and we had that magical sense of wonder. You laid it out there really, really beautifully. And first thing I thought was I couldn't do this trick. I do not have the skills, and I want people to know, this is important, that you're not using any gaff cards. At least we don't think so. No gaff cards. This is all pure skill. This is all done with your hands. But although I couldn't do it, I think we have a pretty good idea how you did, and I think we slipped in a few things among the praise that shows you that we have a pretty good hunch. What do you think about this?
Well, Clark, did Penn's code words mean anything to you? Do you think they got you?
Unfortunately, they figured it out, so.
Oh, the audience hates us.
We loved it.
We thought he was great, too. We thought he was great.
Fantastic job. You were great, Clark. Thank you so much. Come back and see us. Clark Payne. See Penn and Teller take on more magicians and also see them perform a trick of their own at the end of the show, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Performing our next magic trick is this renowned performer.
Life's a puzzle, where we make every piece. I wanted to be a musician, so I founded a band. I liked movies, so I became an actor. Alas, poor Yorick. I wanted to fool Penn and Teller.
I think we told you how.
Let's skip over that for now. But none of this has stopped me from thinking about the big, big questions. Do crabs think fish are flying? If I had it all, what would the storage fees be? Big questions, with answers beyond our grasp. Sometimes when I look in the mirror, I'm not even sure who I see. But when all the pieces fit together, it's called Zabrecki. A work in progress.
Please welcome Hollywood's gift to mystery, Zabrecki.
If you are stupid, what you're about to see here will scare you. But if you're smart, it will make you happy. an antique cup. 3 mysterious wads of matter. And a man having an existential crisis. Now, 2 of the wads simply go into the cup, while the 3rd goes away. Yet, oh yes, 3 remain. I will do this for you one more time so it makes even less sense. There's 1 and 2. The 3rd is removed. And yet, there's 3. For reasons that I cannot and will not tell you, when 2 go in the cup and 1 is removed, there will still and always be, yes, 3. Now, by now, you're probably both wondering, how is he doing this? Or why is he doing this? Or why do anything? Why do birds suddenly appear? Why is abbreviated such a long word? Who put the alphabet in alphabetical order? All we know is that when 2 go in here and 1 goes in the pocket, there will still and always be 3. And is it too late for me to be, say, a cowboy or an astronaut? Or is this, and all of you here tonight, my purpose? Well, don't worry, there will still be 3. Let us do some mathematics. 1 plus 1 minus 1 equal 3. Let's take a closer look over here. One, 2. Cha. 3. But then, of course, yes. Of course, there's the big question, which is, why are we here on this massive rock, spinning through infinite space, floating around a massive ball of fire in the sky that's both trying to keep us alive and kill us? Maybe it's time we put these questions aside and stop trying to answer questions that we'll never find the answers to.
What advice do you have for other magicians experiencing an existential crisis?
Oh, yes. Is a hot dog a sandwich? What came before the beginning? Are you Penn or are you Teller? Oh, you're here. Yes. All right.
Would you be disturbed if I told you I was neither?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What has magic done for you?
Well, it's changed my life. It's given me the opportunity to roller skate right here and now before all of you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes. Woo! It's a chance to roller skate. That's magic. You're magic. So are you. And you're here.
And so are you.
Yes. I'm waiting for the trophy to come down.
Let's find out, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, let's
Are we
do
ready?
it. P&T?
Zabrecki, why, after a perfect routine like this, would we be trying to figure out how you did it? Why would a man with 2 arms do what a man with 1 arm did? Why? These are the questions that bother us deeply. Is the moon on your lapel a reference to the poem about the moon? All these questions bothering us. But you know, sometimes, Zabrecki, when we bust someone on the show, the audience boos us with hatred because the act was so good and they loved it so much that they cannot believe that we have these small, little, stupid minds that tried to just figure out how it was done. So as we now bust you, can we also lead the booing against us? Boo! Boo! You suck! You suck!
So negative.
We hate ourselves so much because we have to say you didn't fool us when we love that routine more than anything.
So, Brecky, you didn't fool them.
I think that's an accurate assumption. For all that I don't know here tonight, I think I'm abundantly clear of what's happening right here and now.
It's abundantly clear that the audience loved you. Penn and Teller loved you. Thank you so much. Zabrecki. I predict we'll see more amazing magic when we come back. Welcome back. Penn and Teller haven't been fooled yet. Let's see if this next act can stump our stars.
New Zealand is a strangely wonderful place, and our name proves it.
Oh, yes, a laser kiwi is a beautiful little kiwi bird with the power of a military drone.
We met at circus school, and then me and Deg were like the worst recreational jugglers.
I got into circus through the avenue of like gymnastics and dance, and then I got hired for a circus tour.
Which was cool for Imogen,
Yeah.
but for me,
That was bad news because they're in love. Mwah. Kissy kiss.
So Zane auditioned to join me on my tour, and then Laser Kiwi was born.
Comedy is a big part of what we do.
in fact, I'm pretty sure Deg was the first person I made laugh.
We have a wide range of performing skills, almost none of which are we using tonight.
And we've done stage magic for years, but we've never soloed as magicians before.
Hold up, so we're debuting as full-time magicians in a competition show against two magic legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Why not?
A Fool Us First, please welcome New Zealand magic trio Laser Kiwi.
Olive.
Martini.
Toothpick.
Olive.
Toothpick olive.
Martini toothpick olive.
Hello, Fool Us. We are Laser Kiwi, aka the world's only surreal sketch circus.
Well, that's me done. Draw the rest of the act.
Now, you might have noticed this incredibly large jar of olives, which just happens to be New Zealand's entire supply. Now, Penn, if you wouldn't mind, could you please pick an olive, any olive?
Sure. Pick that one there. That one looks good.
Fantastic. Are you happy with your choice? You're more than welcome to change.
I like this one.
You like that one? Fantastic. In
Good,
which
good.
case, you're more than welcome to eat it. Nothing to do with the trick, just thought you might be hungry.
Now, Penn and Teller, you've had a chance to get to know these dominoes.
Yes.
Are you happy to confirm that they're all different?
I don't know that they're all different, but they sure looked it.
Okay, in this jar, we have 162 dominoes. Each are a unique combination of one colour and two numbers. And in order to do our trick, we're going to need a little bit of help. So can we please welcome Brooke to the stage?
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, thank you so much.
My pleasure. I'm here to help.
Now, Brooke, could you please pick a domino, any domino?
Sure.
Don't show us.
Okay.
Show the audience.
Show the audience.
Fantastic. Are you happy with your domino? You're more than welcome to change.
I am.
You are? Fantastic.
Okay. Now we're going to need you to have memorize the colour and the 2 numbers. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay, and once you've done that, just place it face down in the palm of your hand.
Okay.
Okay, amazing. And actually, let's pop your other hand on top.
Okay.
Keep it nice and safe. And you can take that with you back to your chair.
Okay, thank you.
We'll bring you back in a moment. Okay, it's very important that we don't see the domino. And also, it's very important that Brooke doesn't show any stone fruit. Because 1 in 1 million olives are magic.
Green olive.
Stuffed olive.
I am an olive.
Fantastic. What an exciting day. We've officially caught an olive. Now, Brooke, if we could borrow you back on stage for a moment, if you could please take your domino and bury it deep within this jar. Feel free to rummage around
Okay.
wherever you want to put it. It's fine by me.
Ready?
Yep. You happy?
Yes.
Fantastic. We're going to take this jar of dominoes and pour them in this box. Olive, find the domino.
All right, we're just going to shut the box up. It's a lot harder to find things in the dark.
Inside this box is 162 dominoes and 1 olive, which we hope is magic, because if it's not, we're screwed.
And now it is time for some big prop magic. Olive, have you selected a domino?
Now, Brooke, at the start of our act, you selected 1 domino.
I
Could
did.
you please confirm with the audience the 2 numbers and 1 colour you chose?
Sure. 1, 1, yellow.
1, 1, yellow. If this olive is as magic as we suspect it could be, then this is Brooke's domino.
That's my domino. Laser kiwi, everyone. Wow. Funny. How long have you been a trio?
We've been a trio for ages. We're about 10 years.
Wow.
I think we met when we were like young teens.
I was going to ask
Yeah.
that.
Imogen was dressed as a cat.
These guys were terrible mimes.
Dressed as a cat. What is the role of each of you?
I think I'm talk guy.
Okay.
What,
Because you put words together so well.
yeah, so it just rolls off my tongue.
What is your role?
Oh, my specialty as a performer is being an aerial rope artist.
And what is your role?
I am an
Olive.
olive.
Do you remember the first act that you performed together?
Yeah, no, I think it was our street show.
What was that like?
Terrible.
And is that part of the fun of it?
You can find joy in terrible shows. Wait, I think we figured out a way to like thrive when things go wrong.
All right, Laser Kiwi, I loved it. But let's see if you fooled Penn and Teller. Boys, are you ready?
We're so ready.
We're ready.
Hey, Kiwis, how you doing?
Yeah, good.
I got to tell you, if there's one thing I like more than surrealistic theater, it's olives. You know, I just loved all of it. Thought it was so funny, and the olives were so tasty, and it's so kind of dingy and goofy. And then coupling that with a trick that is really complex is a really good idea. And I will tell you, I love the act. And Teller loved the act. We carried on about it, and we said a lot of things to the judges. We said a lot of things that had to do with how you did this trick. We examined the dominoes, as you know. We know that those are legit. We watched everything you did, and we made a lot of comments, and we, at this point, do not know if you fooled us, because we talked to the judges. Clearly, some of the stuff we said must have been in the ballpark, but clearly it couldn't have been dead on or it wouldn't go to the judges. So as you sit there wondering whether you fooled us or not, we sit here wondering whether you fooled us or not.
Okay.
So we are exactly the same at this point. And in one moment, that box will open and Schrodinger's cat will either jump out triumphantly or Schrodinger's cat will lay dead in a pile of dominoes and olive oil. And the judges will decide what cat jumps out or stays in the box. Brooke, ask them.
Okay, well, let's hear what they have to say, because I'm assuming that's a whole lot of code words.
There was no code words in that whatsoever.
Let me check in with the judges.
Yeah, I'm so nervous, I'm going to have another olive.
Judges, talk to me.
Because I don't know.
The word from the judges is, they heard everything that Penn and Teller said, and Laser Kiwi, you fooled Penn and Teller! Congratulations. Woo. Woo. Laser Kiwi, everyone. Thank you so much. Woo. Penn and Teller were fooled. Let's take a quick break and let them recover. They've got to take on another amazing magician right after this. Welcome back. Check out our next act right now.
Magic is universal. Trust me, I have lived it. I've performed from big stages to remote villages. I've shared magic across cultures for most of my life. With all my travels, it was kind of funny to realize that there was no place to see good magic in New York. This was back in the 90s, before the magic renaissance in the US. I helped spark that renaissance. My friends and I started a Monday night magic show in various theaters around New York. It's been running like clockwork for 27 years now. Penn and Teller, you know the three of us go way back, before you guys owned an ampersand. Can an old friend still fool you? Let's find out.
Put your hands together for one of New York's finest magicians, Peter Samuelson.
Well, thank you. Well, Penn and Teller, congratulations on your golden anniversary.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. And I'd like to, I brought you a gift.
Oh, thank you.
Brought you a gift. One of my favorite vintages, Devils and Details 2018. But I should also tell you that it's non-alcoholic. So, may I pour you some?
Please.
pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you
That
also.
was beautiful to watch.
Oh, thank you so very, very much.
How long have you been performing magic?
A long time, yeah. Well, I was 6 years old and my great aunt gave me a magic set and I looked at it and I was very excited and then I realized it was all tricks and I shoved it back at her and told her she got me the wrong set. I wanted real magic.
Do you think you found real magic?
I did. I found real magic in many different ways in this world. It's just delightful.
Do you find that magic is a universal language?
It is.
It is, right?
But it's different. I mean, in different parts of the world, you see different magic. In Hong Kong, there were these birds that were fortune-telling birds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And a fortune teller sat there and he had 2 bird cages and a series of fortunes and he would shuffle them up and spread them in front of one cage and open it. A bird would hop out and pull out one fortune and he'd put it back in and shuffle them up and spread it in front of the other cage and open that. And the bird jumped out and searched among and then pulled out exactly the same fortune. Remarkable.
I've never seen anything like that.
No, it was incredible.
All right, are we ready? Let's find out if your smoke and coins fooled Penn and Teller. Gentlemen?
Oh, Peter, I got to tell you, when people think of magician, this is exactly what they're looking for. You know, you look the part. Also, smoke is just such an important thing in magic. And you think of a magician, you think of smoke wisping all over the place. It makes it very like a film, magic coming to life right in front of people. And this routine is just the best at that. That smoke is so sumptuous, so beautiful, so magical all the way through. Everything's perfect, you know, and the whole routine is so sparse and so clean, and everything there has its purpose, and you tell that whole story all the way through beautifully. And we know a little bit about how people get things to happen with coins and so on. So I don't want to say too much because everything I think of saying, I'm afraid it's going to take away a little bit of the beauty, but I think you can kind of trust us that we followed some stuff, and even while we were following it, we were still completely under your spell. It was beautiful.
Well, Peter, do the boys know your secrets?
Well, I think they do, and what pleases me most is they enjoyed it.
Very much.
We all enjoyed it.
So,
I enjoyed it so much.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you
Thanks
so much.
very much. Thanks.
Peter Samuelson, everyone. Penn and Teller, the time is now. Well, almost now. Our boys will perform one of their world-famous magic tricks right after this. Almost over, but we still have time for a trick by 2 of entertainment's greatest, Penn and Teller.
You know, we try so hard to bring you original tricks that you have never seen. We try to create totally brand new stuff. But this next trick you have seen. Everyone's seen. Have you ever been to a backyard party for children where they have a clown or a magician doing tricks? You have seen this trick. It's called the die box, and it's pretty simple. You have a box, and you have a die in it, and the way the trick works is the die simply disappears. Now, this is what magicians call behind your backs a sucker gag, because the audience thinks they know how the trick is done. They aren't able to express how the trick is done. Then it turns out they're wrong and they have failed. And clowns and magicians have thought this is a very good lesson to teach young children on their birthdays. Now, over the past few decades, this has developed into a ritual where the children always heckle the clown or the magician exactly the same way. It's almost like a church service. When I was a child and went to church, the minister would say things, we had books, we'd read back, and there'd be a call and response. And it's really turned into that in backyard parties all over America. Now, we know that you people are too sophisticated to heckle us. So we're going to give you some help. We're going to give you all the heckles you're supposed to yell written up on the screen. And please, all of you, get in touch with your 12-year-old at a backyard party and heckle the hell out of us as we do, for all of you really big, a giant die box. Now you can read along with us. Here is our die box. We have a giant die here. Well, see, it's not a dice. Singular is die. That's a die. And we're going to put it right here in the box. And we can see there's nothing hidden here. Here's the back. Because it's our trick and we'll do it the way we want. Now remember, the die is right here. Now watch carefully as that die vanishes, and now it's completely gone. Oh, I see. You'd like to see the other side. Well, we can do that. We'll show you the other side right now, and as you see, it is totally gone. Well, you've already seen that side, but okay, we'll show you again. There it is, gone. Okay, we'll show you the other side. We're gonna, jeez. We'll show you the other side right there. As we said, Oh, you want to see both sides at once? Well, we can do that for you. Here you have both sides. That's weird. You want us to turn around? Well, we can do that. And now we've turned around. Okay, we'll show you already, and the die is gone.
Another amazing show in the books, and now it's time to turn the page and say goodnight. Join us for a new episode when Fool Us returns.